K9RFD to all stations. I will be calling the Friday Night Fun Net in exactly 5 minutes at 8 o'clock. Also, I'm happy to report that my K9MED will be live streaming the net and recording it on the internet and recording on the Friday Night Fun Net Central Facebook page. Repeating, I will be calling the Friday Night Fun Net in exactly 5 minutes at 8 o'clock. K9RFD recorder, stand by for the net. Good evening, everybody. It's 8 o'clock. And welcome to the Friday Night Fun Net on the K9RFD Repeater in Rockford. My name is Jim. My call is K9GCR. I'm located here in Freeport, and I'll be your host this evening. The purpose of having this net is what the name implies, to have fun. That's what this hobby of amateur radio is all about, in addition to providing emergency communications if when situation warrants. A secondary purpose of this net is to provide an on-air meeting place for all amateur radio operators. Everybody's welcome to check in. You do not have to be a member of any club, organization, group, or association to participate in this net. All you need is a valid FCC license. This net meets each and every Friday evening at 8 p.m. This repeater is a PL 114.8 plus offset. You need to have that programmed into your radio in order to have access to the repeater. This is the Friday, August 2nd, 2024 edition of Friday Night Fun Net. First Friday Night Fun Net in August. This net is being live streamed around the world via YouTube on the internet. Mike, KD9MED down in Rochelle, is doing the honors. He's also recording this net for future replay on the Friday Night Fun Net Central Facebook page. For those of you who are maybe listening to this net on the internet and you wish to check in, go ahead and check in on the internet with Mike K9MED, and he in turn will relay your internet check-in to me via the radio. So, also, if you're on the station, you can hear the repeater, but you can't get into it due to conditions, you're too far away from it, or you don't have internet access. You can give me a call on the Friday Night Fun Net Central hotline. Area code 815-232-FNFN, 232-3636. The local Freeport number. I'll take your check-in over the phone, but try to check it on the radio first if at all possible. Okay, here's what we're going to do. First, we're going to take a short time of mobile stations. If you have, if you can't stay for the net, you got family stuff going on, or you're watching something on TV that you can't check in, or you just rather concentrate on your driving. I'll take your short time of mobile stations, your check-ins. If you have traffic, we'll do your traffic right away. After that, we'll take the general check-ins. Okay, as you know, we've been doing this differently. We're doing this Alpha through Golf, H, Hotel through November, Oscar through Tango, and Uniform through Zulu. This being the first Friday of the month, we're going to go to Alpha through Golf. Like my call is K9GCR. We're looking for the G after the 9. Well, this was the old Stevens County Repeater Association Wednesday evening swap net check-in format before we went to the roll call format several years ago. Okay. After we get done with the check-ins, we'll do the first round table. I did not come up with a topic tonight, so I don't. You can bring up anything you wanna, or what have you, or I'll ask you how your day going, or what have you. And we get done with let me reset. This is K9GCR, the Friday Night Fun Net, and the K9RFD Repeater in Rockford, transmitting for Friday Night Fun Net Central in Freeport. After we get done with the first round table, we're going to do our features. We'll do the Friday night. We'll have the traffic portion. We'll have the Friday Night Fun Net tech corner. Are you having a problem with your power supply or amplifier? What kind of an antenna do you want to put up in your tower? What kind of a radio do you want to buy? Base, mobile, all mode, APRS, FT8, DMR. You have any technical questions? Stand by hotline. This is K9GCR, the Friday Night Fun Net, and K9RFD Repeater in Rockford. That was Keep Finding 9 Silver Dollars, or Pat, KD9MED in Warren, Illinois. You checked in on the Friday Night Fun Net hotline. We'll stand by. We'll put him down as a hotline check-in. Okay, user red ink, and I put a little HL next to this call for hotline, Friday Night Fun Net hotline check-in. Okay, now where was I? Okay, we talked about the tech corner. Then what we'll do after that, we'll do the Friday Night Fun Net contest / DX corner. Did you make any DX contacts this week? I did not. So if you made any contacts in the world of HF, we would like to know about, hear about. Okay. Then we'll do the swap net, 8 items to buy, sell, or trade related to hobbies, ramps, radio, or computer. We'll definitely do that. Okay. With all the so-called formalities out of the way, let's get underway. Do we have any short-time remote stations I'd like to check in? Please call now.
K9KZT, Larry. Good to have you doing that. N4 WGN, Bob here in Freeport, Jimmy, short timer. Talk to you a little bit later. Maybe after that's overnight in 39.
Good evening, Jimmy, W9JTC, short time. Have a great night, sir.
Okay, I've got 3 stations checked in short time. K9KZT, Larry and Robert, the King of CW. We got you checked in, Larry 73. Have a good evening. And we'll talk to you tomorrow night on the Saturday evening rag net. I'll be net control of that net tomorrow night. Thanks for taking it. N4WTN, Bob here in Freeport, about a mile west of me. Okay, Bob, we got you checked in short time. 73, maybe I'll talk to you later on the 39 repeater after the net. Thanks. And the W9JTC, Jamie and Robert, I've got you checked in short time. 73, have a good evening. Thank you for checking in. Are there any more short time mobile stations I'd like to check in? Please call now.
KC9QPL, Paul Rose Park. Short time tonight, 73, and I'm clear.
KC9QPL, Paul Rose Park. Okay, Paul. I've got you checked in short time. 73, have a good evening, and thank you for checking the Friday Night Fun Day. Any more short time mobile stations you want checking? Please call now. Okay. Well, let's go ahead. Let's see. I got 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, actually 5 of the short time stations. Of course, Pat Gav 9SD in Warren, Illinois is checked in on the hotline. By the way, Joe Davis County Fair is underway in Warren, Illinois. Tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday. If you're not doing anything, drive over there to beautiful Joe Davis County and participate in their fair. And let's see, the Ogle County Fair is taking place this weekend at the fairgrounds down in Oregon. Go down there and take part in that fair. The Belvedere Fair will start next Tuesday, be the 6th. They'll go to the following weekend. That's the Boone County Fair. Okay, that's your roundup of all the fairs we got in the area. Okay, any more short time mobile stations you want to check in, please call now. Okay, now we'll go with regular check-ins. This being the first Friday of the month, we'll start with Alpha through Golf. A through G, like my call's K9 G sharp, we're looking for the G after the 9. A through G, please call now. Okay, no stations Alpha through Golf will move to the second segment. Hotel through November. H through N, please call now.
KD9MED, my commercial.
K9 K9MED. Okay, Mike, I've got you checked in. I'll get back to you a few minutes at the roundtable. Thanks for checking in. Hotel through November. Please call now. Okay, no further check-ins H through N other than my K9MED. We'll move to the third segment of the evening. O through T, Oscar through Tango. Please call now.
KC9RGT, Norm in Orfordville, Wisconsin.
K9RGT, Norman, Orfordville, Wisconsin. Okay, Norm, I've got you checked in. I'll get back to you a few minutes roundtable. Thanks for checking in. Any more stations, Oscar through Tango. Please call now. No more stations, Oscar through Tango, other than Norm K9RGT. We'll move to the final segment, Uniform through Zulu, U through Z. Please call now.
KD9YBG, Dale and Rockford.
K9YBG, Dale and Robert. Okay, Dale, I've got you checked in. I'll get back to you a few minutes roundtable. Thanks for checking in. Any more stations, Uniform through Zulu. Please call now. Okay, no further check-ins, Uniform through Zulu other than Dale, K9YBG. Any station in the alphabet, Alpha through Zulu. Please call now.
KD9MED.
KD9MED. Carrie and Rockford, the Duke of Digital DX. Okay, Carrie, I've got you checked in. I'll get back to you a few minutes roundtable. Thanks for checking in. Any more stations, Alpha through Zulu. Please call now.
KD9, KWR, Don and Beloit.
Okay, K9 and KWR, Don Boy, I've got you checked in. I'll get back to you a few minutes around there. Thanks for checking in. K9MED, okay, Mike, go ahead with your internet check-in.
Yeah, Jimmy, if you haven't already, please check in Verna, Kilo Delta Niner, Yankee, Uniform Mike.
KD9YUM, Verna in Rockton. Okay, that's Larry's H9 Jill's better half. Okay, Mike, thank you for checking in. I'll put a little IC next to your call for internet check-in. So, okay, thank you very much, Mike. Let me know if we get any more internet check-ins. Thanks. Okay, any stations, Alpha through Zulu, please call now. This is K9 GCR with the Friday Night Fun Net on the K9RFD Repeater in Rockford, transmitting for Friday Night Fun Net Central and Freeport. Okay, well, let's go ahead with the first roundtable. Nothing much that happening here. I'm going to have 2 new pieces of furniture delivered this coming up Monday. That's my living room is finally going to look like a living room. Okay, that's enough of that. Okay. Let's see, just a minute. Oh, yeah, that's right. They're short time. Mike, KD9MED, what is happening with you?
Hey, Jimmy. Well, not a whole bunch. It's been kind of a crazy week at work, but it is what it is. Other than that, got to get my car in tomorrow for some brakes. I've been metal on metal for probably a week and a half, if not more. It's been a little worrisome, but it is what it is. So I'll get that taken care of. Brief reset. And I guess probably sometime soon in the near future. I guess I'll be finding out that I'll be a grandfather again for the second time, but no news yet. KD9MED, back to net.
Well, congratulations, Mike, on being a grandfather again. I think that's great. That's wonderful. Yes, by all means, get that car fixed. You don't want to have anything happen as driving down the road. You go to step on the brakes and find out you have no brakes. That's no good. Okay, Mike, thanks for checking in. I'll get back to you a few minutes for the second roundtable. KC9RGG, Norman Orfordville. What's going on with you?
KC9GCR, KC9RGG. Jim, I almost checked in short time tonight, but I figured, well, I can hang around for a couple more minutes and check in regular. Boy, I had a day out on the prairie treating Canada goldenrod. I've got an outbreak of the stuff, and it required a lot of work, and I'm going to be hitting the sack as soon as I finish checking in here, because I have a great need to get horizontal real quick. But also I wanted to check with you. I noticed the Rah-Rah Picnic is Saturday, September 28th, I believe, from 11 to 4. And I'd sure like to attend that. And I guess I could swing through Freeport and pick you up. Would you like to travel with me?
Yes, I sure would, Norman. I did not know about the Rah-Rah picnic going to be held in this next month. That's great. That'll be a week. That'll be a week after Radio Expo in Belvedere. That'd be great. Yes, I wouldn't mind go riding with you at all. Thank you very much.
Hey, no problem, Jim. I think you and I did this a couple years ago. It was a great time, and I guess we're supposed to bring something to grill, and so I'll have something to grill, and we're supposed to have a dish to pass, and I'll bring a dish to pass, and we'll get together with all the people that check in on all your nets.
Okay, Norm, thank you very much for that information. I sure would love to go over there. So, thank you. I'll figure out what to bring along. And I think the last time I attended a Rah-Rah picnic was way back in 2006. Remember the last two times you come pick me up, that was on Thanksgiving Day when we went to Semino's Little Italy.
Oh yeah, I'm still trying to digest that dinner.
Oh, okay, Norm, sounds good. Hey, thanks for checking in. I better let you go so you can hit the sack. 7-3, have a good evening. We'll talk to you next Friday night. K9GCR will be clear.
Jim, and I got you on the calendar, and so we'll go down there and have a great picnic. KC9GCR, KC9RGG, hitting the sack.
7-3, Norm. You have a good evening. We'll talk to you next Friday night. K9GCR. Thank you for checking the Friday Night Fun Net. All right. Dale, KD9YBG. What's going on with you?
Well, I'm just kind of mulling over what kind of countertop I want to put on the kitchen. I'm making a homemade one, so I don't know exactly what I want to do yet. So I'm just kind of getting some ideas, and that's about it. I'm kind of waiting on rain, and it's kind of getting dry out here now. We get 6 inches of rain all at once, and then I'd rather have 2 inches every week and spread it all out. But that's what happens. So KD9YBG, back to net.
Okay, sounds good. We got at least 3 more days of this warm, humid weather. So, okay, sounds good. Whether we'll get some rain, we'll just have to wait and see. Okay, Dale. Thanks for checking in. I'll get back to you a few minutes in a second to go around here. So, okay. KD9MED, Carrie, what's going on with you?
This is KD9MED. Thanks, Jimmy. Good evening, everybody. Well, one thing is I've been playing with that Raspberry Pi hotspot that I bought on the FunNet here a couple of weeks ago, and I've been spending many hours learning about digital voice modes and DMR in particular. And I got my DMR ID now, and I've got my Brandmeister registration. So I'm well along the way to learning that thing. KD or brief reset. I've been going down to Al's to try and get his IC 9100 working with the WSJTX software for FT8, and it's been a challenge. I struck out again this week. We can receive fine. We're receiving stuff, but for some reason we're not transmitting. So I've got a big long list of things I thought of to check. In the meantime, I'll take another crack at it next week. KD9MED.
Okay, Terry, sounds good. Wish you lots of luck with that. So we'll get back to you. We'll get back to you a few minutes for the second go around here. Thanks for checking in. KD9 KWR, Don and Boyd, what's going on with you?
KC9 GCR, this is KD9 KWR. Not a whole lot going on here, Jim. I'm dealing with some health issues currently, and found out I got to have surgery on Tuesday, so not really looking forward to it, but it's got to be done.
Oh boy, I'm sorry to hear that. What do you have to have done, or would you rather not say anything over the radio? I understand.
Well, according to my doctor, I have to go in and have double heart bypass. So, like I said, I'm not really looking forward to it.
Oh boy, I hear you. I understand. Well, you gotta get that done. That's all there is to it. Good luck, and may God bless you, and we'll be praying for you. Okay, Don, I'll get back to you a few minutes for the second go-around here. Thank you for checking in, and good luck with that surgery Tuesday. That concludes my list. Do we have any more stations who would like to check in the Friday Night Fun Net? With route traffic, please call K9 GCR. Okay, now I'll go ahead with the traffic portion of the net. State Line Amateur Radio Club will be conducting a BE testing session tomorrow afternoon at 12:30 p.m. in the Freeport Public Library. This is put on by State Line Amateur Radio Club. If you want more information, contact John Mitchell, W9JC, Whiskey 9 Juliet Charlie, at area code 815-238-7485. Area code 815-238-7485. Or you can contact him at John Mitchell 61. That's exactly how it's spelled out. John Mitchell 61 at gmail.com. John is VEC here in Stevenson County. Again, VE testing session will take place tomorrow afternoon at 12:30 p.m. at the Freeport Public Library, put on by State Line Amateur Radio Club. These VE testing sessions are conducted during the even-numbered months. So, okay. Does anybody else have any traffic they'd like to pass along for the net? Okay, let's go ahead with the Friday Night Fun Net Tech Corner. What kind of antenna do you want to put up on your tower? Are you having a problem with your power supply or amplifier? What kind of a radio do you want to buy? Base, mobile, all mode, APRS, DMR, FT8. Do you have any technical questions? Please feel free to ask them. We'll do our best to answer them for you. Anybody have any technical questions for the net? Please go ahead. Okay, no technical questions. We'll move on to the Friday Night Funnet contest / DX corner. Did you make any DX contacts this week? I did not make any at all. So, okay. Does anybody have any DX reports they'd like to pass along? Please go ahead.
KD9MED.
K9MED. Okay, Kerry, what do you got for us?
I was on HF for a little over, or a little under an hour on Tuesday, and I made 13 contacts, and I got a new country, SU3YM, in Port Said, Egypt. And he confirmed pretty quickly. I appreciate that so very much. And so now I have 141 confirmed countries and 7 more unconfirmed. Hopefully someday they'll come in. Brief reset. Today looked like a pretty good day based on the space weather, so I got on this morning and 15 meters was really humming. I could hear a lot of great DX there, but unfortunately there were so many people on the subband that I couldn't find a place to transmit, so I got kind of frustrated and got off the radio when that happened. But I did have a big one that got away there. Brief reset. A big one that got away was XV9T. He's in Vietnam. All right, now the geography question, Jimmy. That Egyptian contact I made, he's in Port Said. That's where the Suez Canal comes out into the Mediterranean. What year did the Suez Canal open? KD9MED.
Okay, I am going to say in the 1880s. I'm not sure the exact year, but I'm going to say 1880s.
Oh, that's a lot better guess than I would have made. I would have guessed like in the 1920s or something, but it turns out, yeah, it's 1869. And the first thing I wondered about it is which way does it flow, and it turns out that it flows up, it flows down, it flows whichever way it wants to go. So, and if they can fit right now, the way it is now, they can fit about 100 ships a day through there. KD9MED.
Oh yeah, that's for sure. That station at Port Said. What band did you work him on?
That one ended up being on 17 meters. 17. KD9MED.
Oh yeah, Suez Canal. That's been the subject of controversy during the wars, the Mideast Wars, 1956. I'm sure you remember that Israel, UK, and France invaded Egypt after President Nasser of Egypt had nationalized it, the canal. Well, as it turned out, that was during the presidential election, in which Dwight Eisenhower was President Eisenhower was running against Adlai Stevenson, the former governor of Illinois, for the second time around. And of course, that was also the same time the Hungarian revolt took place. So that was about, well, of course, with those two situations, Eisenhower ended up winning re-election by a landslide. But then, of course, Israel, UK, and France withdrew after the U.S. threatened to cut off aid. So that's what happened. So, of course, the Six-Day War in 1967, I remember that very well. That was when the week I graduated from high school. That Six-Day War knocked the Vietnam War off the front page of the newspapers. That's for sure. Thanks, Gary, for that great DX report.
Oh, you're very welcome, Jimmy. I always get a great big thrill when I get a new country. KD9MED.
Thanks. Well, we'll get back to you for the second go around on the round table. Thanks for checking in. Does anybody else have any DX reports they'd like to pass along? Okay, now next we'll go to the swap net. All items to be bought, sold, or traded must be related to hobbies, ramp, trading, or computers. All items to be bought, sold, or traded must be the property of or in possession of the person who wants to get rid of the stuff. May mention price over there, but the handling should take place either in person or the telephone. Also, no commercial business of any kind is allowed. Does any station have any swap net copies you'd like to pass along? Okay, let's see. I want to see if Larry K9HKX still has that stuff from the late Scott Francis about about all that stuff he wants to get. Let me see if I'll see if I can find it here. One moment, please. Oh yeah, here we go. Larry K9HKX still has some of Scott Francis' old equipment there. He's trying to get rid of. He has an ICOM IC225 2-meter transceiver for $45. ICOM IC208H 2-meter 70 centimeter $275. ICOM IC V8000 2-meter transceiver, $175. ICOM IC28A 2-meter transceiver, $70. Uniden BC 120 XLT scanner, 100 channel, $35. All above units sold as working but untested. Now, he also has a Barker and Williamson 423 filter, $25. NIC 108KA 12-volt 8-amp power supply, $40. Heat kits AM2 SWR meter, $10. And a homebrew 6-meter antenna tuner, $25. Manuals for the ICOM radios are available online, or offers will be considered. Contact Larry McFall, KD9HKX, Rah-Rah Secretary. 815-900-1820, 815-900-1820, or LP McFall at charter.net, LP McFall at charter.net. Anybody have any questions concerning these items for sale? I hope he gets rid. I hope Larry gets rid of them too. Well, I don't know what happened there. Do we have any more stations? I'd like to check in the Friday Night Fun Net. Please call K9GCR. Okay, let's go. Again, I did not come up with a topic this week, so anybody wants to bring up anything, you're welcome to do so. Let's see. Mike, K9MED, anything else you'd like to bring before the net? Go ahead. stand by.
Alright, if you haven't checked in, Greg, that'd be Whiskey Golf 9er Golf Golf.
Repeat that call again. I do not quite catch that.
Alright, looks like it's going to be Greg. It'll be Whiskey Golf 9er Golf Golf.
Oh, Greg and Robert, the WG9GG. Okay, he's checked in. Okay, and go ahead with the other one.
Alright, and also John, that November Golf 9er Mike.
Okay, repeat that.
That'd be John, November Golf 9er Mike.
November Golf 9, Mike. Okay, he's checked in. He's checked in.
Okay, yep, and then on the second round table here, nope, nothing else to report for me. I'm just humming along here, Jimmy. KD9MED, back to net.
Okay, sounds good, Mike. And thanks for checking in, and thanks for those 3 internet check-ins. Thank you very much. All right, let's see. Okay, Norm, that's right. Norm already checked out. He's hitting the sack there. So, okay. KD9YPG, Dale, anything else that I can bring before the net? Okay, he must have moved on. So, okay. Terry, KD9MED, anything else you'd like to bring before the net?
This is KD9MED. No, I can't think of anything off the top of my head, Jimmy. I'm probably going to pack it in here, so I want to wish everybody a lovely weekend. Looks like we'll have no rain. That's about it. KD9MED.
Okay, Terry, thank you for checking the Friday Night Fun Net. Enjoy your evening, enjoy your weekend. We'll talk to you next Friday night. Okay, by the way, next Friday night, if we're having our annual cruise night on next Saturday, August 10th. On the 9th, I always do my annual net in which I ask everybody what kind of car you're driving and what kind of car did you drive back when you were in high school. That's be our special cruise night edition of the Friday Night Fun Net, if you will. But that'll be next Friday, August 9th. Okay, do we have any more stations who'd like to check in at this time? Please go now.
K9ZIP, Joe in Janesville.
K9ZIP, okay, Joe, I got you checked in. Oh, you know what? I left Don out in the cold. K9KWR. Don, I'll get back to you in a minute there. I'm going to see if I can get some more check-ins. Any more stations want to check in? Please go now. Okay, KD9KWR. Don, anything else you'd like to bring before the net?
KD9KWR. No, I don't have anything to add, Jim. Just thank you for the warm wishes, and I'm going to make this my 73 round. So with that, 73 and have a good remaining net. So with that, I'll be clear. KD9KWR.
Okay, sounds good, Joe. Thank you for checking in. You have a good evening and enjoy your weekend. And we'll talk to you down the log. I think people are out enjoying the weather. I think that's the whole bit there. Ogle County Fair is going on. Joe Davis County Fair is going on. I think people are out enjoying the weather. So I think it's a slow net there. So once again, folks, if you're going any place, take your HDs with you so you can check in the Friday Night Fun Net or any other net. Any more stations who wish to check in, please go now. Okay, last station trying to check in. You might want to increase your power or change the location. I think I caught the first letter of your call, and it was the rest of your signal was nothing but noise. Let's try that one more time. Okay, like I said, we got a VE testing session which will take place tomorrow afternoon at 12:30 p.m. at the Freeport Public Library. Anybody who's listening, and especially anybody listening to a scanner and studying for your technician's test, we're going to do we think it's Friday Night Fun Net Trivia. This is where I read questions, ham radio questions from the tech and the general Q&A books. I don't have the new extra book. I'll probably won't get that till probably next month at the CFMC Hamfest. So I'll be reading the questions, and hopefully have a paper and a pencil or a pen and paper ready, and you write down the correct questions, memorize them. Don't take them to the VE testing session tomorrow, or you end up in the doghouse. All right, here we go. First question. When, under normal circumstances, may a technician class licensee be the control operator of a station operating in an amateur extra class band segment? A, at no time. B, when designated as the control operator by an amateur extra class licensee. C, as part of a multi-operator contest team. D, when using a club station whose trustee holds an amateur extra class license. When, under normal circumstances, may a technician class licensee be the control operator of a station operating in an amateur extra class band segment? A, at no time. B, when designated as a control operator by an amateur extra class trust licensee. C, as part of a multi-operator contest team. D, when using a club station whose trustee holds an American extra class licensee. Anybody have a correct answer to this question? Okay. When, under normal circumstances, may a technician's class licensee be the control operator of a station operating in an amateur extra class band segment? Correct answer is A, alpha, at no time. Let's find another one here. Some of these questions, I'm trying to avoid reading. I don't want to read the same question every week. That's all right. Okay. What is the Amateur Radio Emergency Service, or ARES? A, a group of licensed amateurs who have voluntarily registered their qualifications and equipment for communications duty in the public service. B, a group of licensed amateurs who are members of the military and who voluntarily agreed to provide message handling services in the case of an emergency. C, a training program that provides licensing courses for those interested in obtaining an amateur license to use during emergencies. D, a training program that certifies amateur operators for membership in the Radio Amateur Civil Emergency Service. What is the Amateur Radio Emergency Service, or ARES? A, a group of licensed amateurs who have voluntarily registered their qualifications and equipment for communications duty in the public service. B, a group of licensed amateurs who are members of the military and who voluntarily agreed to provide message handling services in the case of an emergency. C, a training program that provides licensing courses for those interested in obtaining an amateur license to use during emergencies. D, a training program that certifies amateur operators for membership in the radio amateur civil emergency service or racing? Anybody have a correct answer to this question?
KD9EPZ, A is in Alpha.
Good evening, Al. Well, I'll tell you what. I think in a way you're right, but that's not the way. But that's not the correct answer. Thanks anyway. I'll get back to you. Anybody else want to give it a try? Okay. What is the amateur radio emergency service, Aries? The correct answer is C. Charlie, a training program that provides licensing courses for those interested in obtaining an amateur license used during emergency. Areas consist of licensed amateurs who have voluntarily registered their qualifications and equipment for communications duties in the public service. Its members support local and regional government and non-governmental agencies such as Red Cross, Salvation Army, and National Weather Service. It's just like the Winnebago County Sky Warden. And any licensed amateur can participate in areas. Ham radio license manual page 6-18. Okay. Al, K9EPZ. Well, I don't have a topic tonight. I'm asking everybody what's happening with you. What's happening with you, Al?
KD9EPZ. Well, one, I still think the answer's A, because when you read the answer, it read A. I think there's a misprint in your manual. Anyway, not much. Finished Summer Thunder, came in 15th place. Other than that, ran into a real mess. It seems like somebody managed to get or hack into some of my financial accounts. And to make a long story short, I sent my caregiver to the store today, and my credit card got rejected, and I started calling the credit card companies, and it seems that somewhere or other somebody requested replacement cards which they sent, which I didn't get any of, and that automatically canceled out all my cards. And they tried to charge a bunch of stuff on it. And because of that, my credit score dropped 180 points in 2 days.
Oh boy, geez Louise, I don't know what to tell you. That's unfortunate, Al. I'm sure definitely sorry to hear that. Oh boy, what are you going to do? Were you able to get any food or what have you? What are you going to do?
Yeah, well, I guess we're getting I've got replacement cards coming. Probably be about 10 days. Then I'll have cards I can use again. But the one that got me the worst was my PayPal card, because there was hardly anything on the card at all, less than $10 on the card, and there was more than that in my PayPal account. So, which is why I gave him the PayPal card to go buy groceries, and no, he just picked up what we needed to make dinner, and I have to get this fixed before I'll get groceries. I'm not out of food. There's a few things I'm running low on, but I mean, I'm not gonna go hungry.
Thank God for that, Al. Oh boy, I don't know what to tell you. Sometimes I think you're better off to keep about a few $100 in cash up, but just keep them in there somewhere under your bed or under your mattress or somewhere. That way you know what to do with it. I'll tell you what. Thank God I don't have to worry about any that stuff. I get of course I get SNAP food stamps, and I get paid every month. So I always use cash. So that's about it. Oh boy! And by the way, that first question, I think you're right. I gotta believe that be a misprint. Well, you know, the next technician's manual, they won't come out for another 2 years. But hopefully they'll change it. They'll change that. But I agree with you wholeheartedly on that.
I think it's a misprint. Because when you read the question, when you read the answer that you read was question A.
I think you're definitely right about that. I believe it is too. But then hopefully they'll change that. Okay, Al. Thanks for checking in. I'll probably get back to you in a few minutes there. So hopefully you get that problem resolved. Oh boy, that's a dirty, rotten shame. That's all there is to it. Okay. Any more stations would like to check in the Friday Night Fun Net? Please go now.
W9KLG Mobile.
W9KLG Mobile. Good evening, Kevin. What's going on with you?
Oh, nothing much. Still working on my project. Had to scrap the circuit board and redo a new one with a different microcontroller because the microcontroller I was using, which is better than one I bought, but isn't compatible with the programming.
Oh boy. Oh, hopefully you'll get that taken care of there. So, okay. I have not heard from Justin since last Friday night. He sure must be, I don't know, he must have a lot of projects that he's working on, I guess.
Yeah, I think he's busy being a grown-up kid right now.
Okay. Okay on that. Okay. I won't keep you, Kevin. You 7-3, you drive safely, and we'll catch you down the hall. Thank you for checking in.
All right, Jimmy, you have a good evening and a good night, and hopefully you have a really well net. W9KLG be clear.
Oh, that's a slow one tonight. I think I only got 17 check-ins so far. I think people are enjoying the weather. Yeah, Justin live streamed to the net last Friday, so like I said, I haven't heard from him since. Okay, thanks for checking in, Kevin. Drive safely. Any more stations want to check in the Friday Night Fun Net? Please call now. Okay, continuing with Friday Night Fun Net 70. We're in the technicians portion. Alright, yeah. What electronic component allows current to flow in only one direction? A. Resistor. B. Fuse. C. Diode. D. Driven element. What electronic component allows current to flow in only one direction? A. Resistor. B. Fuse. C. Diode. D. Driven element. Anybody correct to answer this question? Okay. What electronic component allows current to flow in only one direction? The correct answer is C. Charlie. Diode. A semiconductor that only allows current flow in one direction is called a diode. A diode has two electrodes, an anode and a cathode. On a diode, the cathode is usually identified by a stripe marked on the component. Heavy-duty diodes that can handle large voltages and currents are called rectifiers. Ham Radio License Manual, page 3-10. What is the characteristic appearance of a cold tin lead solder joint? A, dark black spots. B, a bright or shiny surface. C, a rough or lumpy. Stand by hotline. This is K9GCR with the Friday Night Fun Net and the K9RFD Repeater and Rockford transmitting for Friday Night Fun Net Central and Freeport. That was John, KC9DDF in Elgin, Illinois, and he could hear the repeater, but he thought to be on the safe side, you just better give me a call on the phone. So, all right, let me find the question here. Okay, let me find what was reading here. Okay, what is the characteristic appearance of a cold tin lead solder joint? A, dark black spots. B, a bright or shiny surface. C, a rough or lumpy surface. D, excessive solder. What is the characteristic appearance of a cold tin lead solder joint? A, dark black spots. B, a bright or shiny surface. C, a rough or lumpy surface. D, excessive solder. Anybody correct to answer this question?
KD9MED.
Go ahead, Dale.
Pick C.
Say that again. You cut yourself off. Repeat that.
I'm going to say C.
You are correct, Dale, you are correct, and John, KC9DDF in Elgin, you are correct. Yes, it is C, Charlie. What is the characteristic appearance of a cold tin lead solder joint? Correct answer, C, Charlie, a rough or lumpy surface. A cold tin lead solder joint has a rough or lumpy surface. And Radio License Manual, page 4-17. Okay. All right. This might be a dead giveaway for some of you who use the technology, but I'm going to read it anyway. What is FT8? A, a wideband FM voice mode. B, a digital mode capable of low signal-to-noise operation. C, an 8-channel multiplex mode for FM repeaters. D, a digital slow scan TV mode with forward error correction and automatic color compensation. What is FT8? A, a wideband FM voice mode. B, a digital mode capable of low signal-to-noise operation. C, an 8-channel multiplex mode for FM repeaters. D, digital slow scan TV mode with forward error connection and automatic color compensation. Anybody have correct answer to this question?
Z, B is in Bravo.
You are correct, Al. You are correct. What is FT8? Correct answer is B, Bravo. A digital mode capable of low signal-to-noise operation. refers to another question, but we're not gonna go into that. Let's find another one here. Oh boy. What happens as the frequency of a signal in coaxial cable is increased? A. The characteristic impedance decreases. B. The loss decreases. C. The characteristic impedance increases. D. The loss increases. What happens to the frequency of a signal in coaxial cable? Let's do that again. What happens as the frequency of a signal in coaxial cable is increased? A. The characteristic impedance decreases. B. The loss decreases. C. The characteristic impedance increases. D. The loss increases. Anybody correct answer to this question?
Isn't Delta KD9EPZ?
You are correct, Al. You are correct. What happens as the frequency of a signal in coaxial cable is increased? Correct answer is D delta. The loss increases. Feed line loss increases with frequency for all types of feed lines. Ham radio license manual page 4-9. Before I continue with the trivia segment, are there any more stations who'd like to check in the Friday Night Fun Net? If you're coming home with your Friday night fish fries, steak fry, grocery shopping, or the show, if you just come home, turn your radio on, or you've been copying mail for the last hour, this is your chance to check in the Friday Night Fun Net from anywhere in the region. Without traffic, please call K9GCR.
W9RLD.
W9RLD. Good evening, Ricky. What's going on with you?
Good evening, Jimmy, and everybody on the net. Sorry for jumping in there late, but at least I'm here. Long story short, just been out enjoying the nice warm weather. So, trying to get that done before all that snow hits. So, sorry I missed the round table, but I'm up in the trivia section now. So, much appreciated, Jimmy, for having me, and I'll send it back to you, WX9RLD.
Okay, Ricky, well, I'll tell you what. I did not have a topic for the round table tonight. I just thought I just couldn't come up with one, so I just thought I'll ask everybody how they're doing and what have you. So, okay, son, yes, and next 3 days, beautiful weather. Starting Tuesday, the roof is going to fall in.
I was going to say my wife is looking forward to next week's weather, so nice and cool. So I'm trying to enjoy this while it's here because it's not going to last much longer.
Hey, Ricky, I'll tell you what, you know, we've been around a long time. You know and I know, late August it can get hot. Even into September, we've had 90-plus degree weather, close to 100-degree readings in September, too.
Yeah, hopefully we get that lucky again, but, you know, we got pretty darn lucky last winter, so, man, I've been enjoying last winter and, you know, this summer, so whatever happens, I am not going to complain too much because we've definitely been spoiled, so send it back to you, Jimmy, for the trivia. I'm ready to get a lot of them wrong. So, back to you, Jimmy, WX9RLD.
Okay, Ricky, sounds good. By the way, the next Skywarn in-person meeting will take place at 9 a.m. on August 24th. I don't know what the name of the church is, but it's on Samuelson Road, or Sandy Howell Road, right next to Guilford High School. I just thought I'd pass that information along to you. That's from Joe, K9JPP.
Yeah, definitely much appreciated, and definitely look forward to attending that. So much appreciated for that, Jimmy. WX9RLD.
And this is K9GCR with the Friday Night Fun Net and K9RFD Repeater in Rockford. Okay, next question. What is a good way to guard against electrical shock at your station? A. Use 3-wire cords and plugs for all AC-powered equipment. B. Connect all AC-powered station equipment to a common safety ground. C. Install mechanical interlocks in high voltage circuits. D. All these choices are correct. What is a good way to guard against electrical shock at your station? A. Use 3 wire cords and plugs for all AC powered equipment. B. Connect all AC powered station equipment to a common safety ground. C. Install mechanical interlocks in high voltage circuits. D. All of these choices are correct. Anybody have correct answer to this question?
Well, nobody's jumping in there. I'll answer with the Bravo, B Bravo. I'm probably wrong, so good thing I'm not an electrician. So back to you, Jimmy.
Well, Ricky, I'll tell you what. I hate to tell you this, but yes, you are. That is not the correct answer. But hey, thanks for trying anyway. Anybody else want to give it a shot? Okay. What is a good way to guard against electrical shock at your station? A. Use 3 wire cords and plugs for all AC powered equipment. B. Connect all AC powered station equipment to a common safety ground. C. Install mechanical interlocks in high voltage circuits. Well, the correct answer is D Delta. All of these choices are correct. Use 3 wire power cords and plugs for all AC powered equipment. Make sure all of your equipment has a connection to the AC safety ground. Use ground fault circuit interrupter or GFCI circuit breakers or circuit breaker outlets. Verify AC wiring is done properly by using an AC circuit tester. Never replace a fuse or a circuit breaker with one of a larger size. Don't overload single outlets. Ham radio license manual, page 9-4. All right. What are the toughest questions in the tech, general, or extra Q&A? Your tower questions. You new ham radio operators. Someday you're going to be involved in a tower climbing expedition. You're either going to be climbing the tower itself, or you're going to be part of a ground support crew. This next question, if they read this question tomorrow at the VE testing session here in Freeport, and if you get this right, this might put you over the top as far as getting your license for your technician's license. All right, here we go. Which of the following establishes grounding requirements for an amateur radio tower or antenna? A. FCC Part 97 rules. B. Local electrical codes. C. FAA tower lighting regulations. D. UL recommended practices. Underwriters Laboratory, that's what UL stands for. Which of the following establishes grounding requirements for an amateur radio tower or antenna? A. FCC Part 97 rules. B. Local electrical codes. C. FAA tower lighting regulations. C. UL recommended practices. Anybody have correct answer to this question?
KD9EPZ. D is in Bravo.
You are correct, Al. You are correct. Which of the following establishes grounding requirements for an amateur radio tower or antenna? Correct answer is B. Bravo, local electrical codes. It refers to another question, but we won't get into that. All right. Which of the following actions can reduce exposure to RF radiation? A. Relocate antennas. B. Relocate the transmitter. C. Increase the duty cycle. D. All these choices are correct. Which of the following actions can reduce exposure to RF radiation? A. Relocate antennas. B. Relocate the transmitter. C. Increase the duty cycle. D, all these choices are correct. Anybody correct to answer this question?
Alpha.
Okay, who said that? Who said that?
KD9MED.
Okay, you are correct, Dale, you are correct. Which of the following actions can reduce exposure to RF radiation? Correct answer is A, alpha, relocate antennas. Locate antennas away from where people can get close to them and away from property lines. And radio lights, manual page 9-14. Okay. Before we continue, do we have any more stations that like to check in the Friday Night Fun Net? Please go now. Okay. Which of the following self-assigned indicators are acceptable when using a phone transmission? A. KL7CC stroke W3. B. KL7CC slants W3. C. KL7CC slash W3. D. All these choices are correct. Which of the following self-assigned indicators are acceptable when using a phone transmission? A. KL7CC stroke W3. B. KL7CC slant W3. C. KL7CC slash W3. D. All these choices are correct. Anybody correct to answer this question? Okay. Which of the following self-assigned indicators are acceptable when using a phone transmission? A. KL7CC stroke W3. B. KL7CC slash W3. C. KL7CC slash W3. Well, the correct answer is D delta. All these choices are correct. 97.1193, FCC Part 97.199C says, one or more indicators may be encoded with the call sign. Each indicator must be separated from the call sign by the slant mark or by any suitable word that denotes the slant mark. If an indicator is self-assigned, it must be encoded before, after, or both before and after the call sign. Ham radio lights, manual page 8-4. Okay, I'm going to read a few questions in the general Q&A now. Once again, I do not have the new the copy of the new extra class rules there. I'll get that later on. All right, okay. I'm not reading that one. I'm finding another one. All right. Oh, good God, I'm not reading that one. All right. What causes HF propagation conditions to vary periodically in a 26 to 28-day cycle? A. Long-term oscillations in the upper hemisphere. B. Cyclic variation in Earth's radiation belts. C. Rotation of the sun's surface layers around its axis. D. The position of the moon in its orbit. What causes HF propagation conditions to vary periodically in a 26 to 28-day cycle? A. Long-term oscillations in the upper hemisphere. B. Cyclic variations in Earth's radiation belts. C. Rotation of the sun's surface layers around its axis. D. The position of the moon in its orbit. Anybody have a correct answer to this question?
Delta.
Sorry, Al, that's not correct. Thanks for trying. Anybody else want to give it a shot?
See?
Okay, come back.
KD9YBG, I said C, that'd be that one, I think you're talking about the sun.
USL, yeah, that's correct. You are correct, Dale, you are correct. What causes HF propagation conditions to vary periodically in a 26 to 28 day cycle? The correct answer is C, Charlie, rotation of the sun's surface layers around its axis. It takes approximately 28 days for the sun to rotate on its axis. Since active areas on the sun may persist for more than one rotation, you can expect similar propagation conditions to recur approximately every 28 days. General Class License Manual, page 8-7. Okay, I'm going to read the next question. How long does it take a coronal mass ejection to affect radio propagation on Earth? A, 28 days. B, 14 days. C, 48 minutes. D, 15 hours to several days. How long does it take a coronal mass ejection to affect radio propagation on Earth? A, 28 days. C, 14 days. C, 48 minutes. D, 15 hours to several days. Anybody have a correct answer to this question?
Delta.
You are correct, Dale. You are correct. How long does it take a coronal mass ejection to affect radio propagation on Earth? Correct answer is D, Delta, 15 hours and several days. Plasma, charged particles, and other material from coronal holes and coronal mass ejections from the sun travels at speed of 2 million miles per hour or more, so it can take 15 to 40 hours for the plasma to travel to 93 million miles of Earth. General Class License Manual, page 8-9. Okay. Why is skip propagation via the F2 region longer than that via the other ionospheric regions? A, because it is the densest. B, because of the Doppler effect. C, because it is the highest. D, because of temperature inversions. Why is skip propagation via the F2 region longer than that via the other ionospheric regions? A, because it is the densest. B, because of the Doppler effect. C, because it is the highest. D, because of temperature inversion. Anybody have a correct answer to this question? Okay. Why is skip propagation via the F2 region longer than that via the other ionospheric regions? The correct answer is C, Charlie, because it is the highest. Okay, I think this is going to be the last question of the evening. What is the approximate maximum distance along the Earth's surface normally covered in one hop using the F2 region? A, 180 miles. B, 1,200 miles. C, 2,500 miles. D, 12,000 miles. What is the approximate maximum distance along the Earth's surface normally covered in one hop using the F2 region? A, 180 miles. B, 1,200 miles. C, 2,500 miles. D, 12,000 miles. Anybody have a correct answer to this question? Okay, what is the approximate maximum distance along the Earth's surface normally covered in one hop using the F2 region? The correct answer is C. Charlie, 2,500 miles. And the discussion is so lengthy, I'm not even going to bother reading. That concludes Friday Night Fun. That's trivia for this evening. We'll definitely do it again next Friday night. Do we have any more stations who would like to check in? Please call now.
Hey, Jimmy, I'll go ahead and check in. Let me turn that scanner down there. This is Tom here in Janesville, WI9 Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. Tom in Janesville. I'll go ahead and check in there, Jimmy.
Okay, sounds good, Tom. WI9WTF. We got you checked in. What's going on with you?
Well, I got home late tonight there, Jimmy. I had to work late, and then the girlfriend bought a new car. Her van was stolen about a month ago, and she went out and purchased a new car tonight, so I'm proud of her.
Oh, boy, I hear you there. I'm sorry to hear about her car being stolen. Believe she went out and got another one. That's great.
Yeah, like I said, she had a Honda Odyssey minivan that was stolen. She just went to work one morning and it wasn't there. So, like I said, today she went out and bought a 2022 Subaru Outback. So, yeah, it's a good car, and all-wheel drive, and it'll be good in the winter, so I'm proud of her. She did a good job.
Okay, that's great. That's great. Okay, Tom. Hey, thank you for checking the Friday Night Fun Net. Enjoy your evening and enjoy your weekend.
All right, Jimmy, sounds good. We'll talk to you on the next one. This is Tom here in Janesville, WI9 Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. I'll be listening.
Sounds good, thanks. Any more stations wishing to check in the Friday Night Fun Net this time, please call now. Okay, at this time, I'm going to give you a rundown. 77 degrees in Rockford, 77 degrees here in Freeport. I'm watching the weather on channel 39. Temperature in dew point. Okay. Again, good weather for the next 3 days. Get out and enjoy. Okay. Now I'm going to give you a rundown of all the other nets we have in the area. In about 35, 36 minutes. At 10 o'clock, if you're able to pick up the 443.750 Repeater in Chicago, you'll be able to hear the CFMC Night Watch net. And if you can't pick it up on that Repeater chat, WI9HF has his 440.950 Repeater connected to that Repeater. You can listen to the net that way. You can even check into it. So, okay. I've checked into it once or a couple times this week. Don't forget the Saturday evening ride net, which takes place on this Repeater tomorrow evening at 8 p.m. I'll be net control. We go around to talk about different stuff. Net control brings up a topic. I don't know what to bring up, so anybody wants to bring up anything else, they can do so. But we go around a few times. Anybody else wants to bring up a topic, they can do so. You want to talk about fine. If not, that's fine too. That's what it's all about, rag chewing. That's what the Saturday evening rag chewing net is all about. So, tune in again tomorrow evening at 8 p.m. with this Repeater, where I'll be net control of that net. If you're able to pick up the 146.910 Repeater in Milwaukee, well, technically, that Repeater is located in New Berlin, Wisconsin. That you got the Saturday night fun net. You have to check in a certain way. Well, just like I do it here for now with the Friday night fun net. Some of the topics they talk about, I wouldn't dream of bringing them up on this net. Tomorrow, just a minute. Oh yes, tomorrow we got. Not tomorrow, Sunday evening at 4:30 p.m. on 7.227 megahertz and 40 meters upper sideband. You got the Illinois statewide Aries net. They just recently moved that net from 3905 7580 meters to 7.227 40 meters. Both times I was able to check into that net, so that's pretty good. They have now they have stations who check in on 3905 at 4 p.m., but the main net starts at 4:30 p.m. Now, I don't know what's going to happen with this Big Thunder Amps Radio Club net. The 147.375 repeater is, as far as I know, it's still not on the air. They last Sunday they ran the Big Thunder Amps Radio Club net on their 440 machine. I can't get into it all, and I was only able to pick it up at bits and pieces. But that's the Big Thunder Amps Radio Club net is usually held at 7 p.m. But tune in to the 375 repeater and find out if what the situation is on Sunday at 7 p.m. The Greene County Aries net is held Sunday evenings at 7:30 on the 145.110 repeater in Monroe. I believe Scott, K9YI, will be net control on Sunday night. He and Brandon, K9TNU, are usually sure to do as a net control operator. Come to find out, I talked to him earlier this evening on 39. He's going to be moving to Florida. So we won't be hearing much in this area anymore. The Whiteside County Aries net is held on every Sunday evening at 8 p.m. on the 146.850 repeater in Sterling. You shouldn't have any problem getting into that repeater. The antenna is 300 feet in the air on the Illinois State Police Troop 1 radio tower at their main headquarters in Sterling. Monday evenings at 7 p.m. on this repeater, we got the Monday night rah-rah info net. I'll be the net control for that net this coming Monday night. Then Tuesdays at 8 p.m. No, just a minute. Mondays at 8 p.m. we got the Lee County net on 146.970 repeater in Dixon. Then at 8:30 p.m. you got the Kishwaukee Amps Radio Club net on 146.730 repeater in DeKalb. Tuesday evenings you got the Tuesday evening net. I think that's the name we're going to be going by now. Tuesday evening net. Larry, H9GO runs that net. He's net control. We go around talking about different stuff. That's at 7 p.m. on this repeater. Also at 7 p.m. you got the Rock County Public Service net, which is held on 145.450. There was no net this past Tuesday. At 8:30, you got the Ogle County Hams net, which meets on 147.165 repeater. After that, if they have time, they go to a simplex net. That's held on 146.595. And I'll tell you what, conditions were favorable. I was even able to hear Al, K9EPZ, check in. So, then they'll go back, at 9 o'clock, they'll go back to the 147.165 repeater for the 9 o'clock Skywarn, area Skywarn net. Wednesday evenings at 7 p.m. here in Freeport on the 147.390 repeater. We have the Steve Takani Aries net, which I'm net control operator. Also at the same time, there is the Wednesday evening chat net on this repeater. That's also held at 7 p.m. Wednesday evening swap net is held. No, wait. Let me reset. At 7:30 p.m., you got the Variable Indian Cradle Club net, which meets on 147.120 Repeater in Boyd. Then at 8 p.m., here at Freeport on the 147.390 Repeater. PL 114.8 plus offset, we had the Wednesday evening swap net. I was net control this past Wednesday, and I think we had 6 check-ins. Then, of course, don't forget, we got the Winnebago County Skywarn training net, which meets at 7 p.m. on this repeater. I filled in for Joe K9 and JPP. I think I had a total of 6 or 8 check-ins. Also at 7 p.m. on the 146.730 repeater in DeKalb. We got the DeKalb County Areas net. Also, don't forget at 8 p.m. Thursday evening on 440.950 repeater in Janesville. That's Chad's new repeater. You got the Rock County Roundtable net. Chad rebroadcast Am Radio Newsline. That's from from Friday of the previous week. There was no Am Radio Newsline on our swap net. It was Mel K9RFD when his wife Dory, K9JLA, went to a car show. Those of you on HF, you have the Z9 net, which meets every day, Monday through Friday, between 1400 and 1500 hours Zulu, 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. local time on 14.287 megahertz, 20 meters upper side bandwidth. Chuck, WD9MED is net control operator. Now you're all caught up to date in your local nets. Support your local net control operators, your local nets, your local repeaters. If you're a member of any ham radio club, by all means, support your local club. Okay, at this time, any more stations would like to check in the Friday Night Fun net? Please call now. Does anybody have any questions, comments, or any traffic or input they'd like to bring before the net this time? Okay, well at this time, I think I'm going to go ahead and do my honorary check-ins. Let's see. AC9JZ. Mike, he called me on the phone earlier today. AC honorary check-in. Okay, he's checked in. Let's see. H2I, Brad. HC honorary check-in. He's the brains behind the Friday Night Fun net. Okay. K9FEO. Justin, HC honorary check-in. I haven't talked to him in exactly 1 week. One of the best guys in the whole world. He doesn't check in every Friday night, but he listens every Friday night. Richard, N9ZO in the Belvedere. Okay. Okay, I'm going to do my Stevenson County check-ins. Let's see. N9DLB, Big Dave here in Freeport. So this is about a mile east of me. and he lives north of beautiful downtown Freeport. Okay, he's checked in. Let's see. KD9LOA, Brandon, HC honorary check-in, and John, KD9OVJ, John, HC honorary check-in, and George, N9WSQ, our club president, HC honorary check-in. By the way, our monthly meeting of the Safety County Repair Association will take place next Saturday, August 10th at 11 a.m. at the Freeport Public Library, second floor boardroom. If you're not doing anything, come on over next Saturday. Let's pack the place. And also, we got cruise night coming up next Saturday, August 10th. They'll start at 4 p.m. You got burnout contests. You got a lot of live bands performing, lots of food stands and what have you. Souvenirs, you bet. I don't know what time the cruise will start, but actually they'll run all over Freeport. So wait and see what happens. Next Friday there will be the Friday Night Fun Net will be devoted entirely to our Freeport cruise night. I want to ask everybody what kind of car you're driving now, and what kind of car you drove back when you were in high school. Be a fun time next Friday. Okay. N9ARB, Tony, REC here in Stevenson County. HC honorary check-in is better half. Tracy, N9TAB, HC honorary check-in, okay. Okay, 30 check-ins overall. Do we have any more stations who want to check in? Please call now.
KD9MED with an internet check-in.
Okay, Mike, go ahead.
Yeah, hey Jimmy, if you haven't checked in Casey and LaSalle, KC9IH, KC9RIH.
Okay, he's checked in now. I hear him sometimes on the night watch set on out of Chicago there. He's one of the regular check-ins.
Okay, copy that. I'll tell him he's checked in then. Thanks, Jimmy.
You're welcome. The count now stands at the 31 check-ins overall. Okay. Any more stations want to check in? Please call now. Okay. I think I'm going to keep the net open for about another 25 minutes yet. So we're not closing it down yet. But I want to thank Dan, N9DCH, the trustee of this repeater, and the members of the 195 group for allowing us to use this repeater to host a Friday Night Fun Net. Oh, by the way, I want to mention this. This is from the Rah-Rah board. This was brought up at the Monday Night Net and some of the other nets. The Rah-Rah board decided, should anything happen to this repeater, we would have to use it for Skywarn or anything like that. They decreed that the 146.61 repeater be used as a backup repeater. So that's the situation. So 61 repeater will be the backup repeater should anything happen to this repeater that we'd have to use it for Skywarn or anything like that. Okay, I'm going to run down the list of stations that checked in so far. Myself, K9GCR, net control. KF9SD, pad to check on the hotline. Okay. K9KCT, N4WGN, W9JTC, K9QPL, those are my, oh yeah, my short time check-ins. Okay. The K9MED is live streaming this net around the world on the internet, and live recording this on the Friday Night Fun Net Central Facebook page. K9RGG Norman Orville, K9YBG Dale and Rockford, K9MEP Carrie the Duke of Digital DX, also in Rockford, K9KWR Don Boyd, and then okay, these are internet check-ins. KD9YUM Vernon in Rockton, that's Larry's better half, WG9GG Greg in Rockford, and MG9M. And those are my 3 internet check-ins. Next one, K9ZIP Joe in Janesville, K9EPZ Allen and Rochelle, W9KLG Kevin on the road, K9DZF John and Elgin checked on the Friday Night Fun Net hotline, WX9RLT Ricky, and the W9WTF Tom. Now these, next I go to my honorary check-ins. H9JZ, AH2I, K9FPO, N9CO, N9DLB, K9LOA, KD9OBJ, N9WSQ, N9ARB, N9TAB, and Case9IH, Casey, Don LaSalle. 31 check-ins overall. Do we have any more stations like to check in the Friday Night Fun Net? Please call now.
KD9GCR. Here is KD9YI, Kilo Charlie 9 Yankee India.
K9YI, Scott Monroe. Okay, I hear you, Scott. I'm here copying every word you're saying. What's going on with you?
Well, just getting done with supper here, and our friends just left, and just sitting back down here to see what's going on the radio tonight.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. I talked to Brad and K9TNU on the 3.9 repeater. I'm sure he told you he's going to be moving down to Florida.
Yeah, I don't know when, though. I haven't talked to him here lately.
Yeah, well, I think he'll be net control on the Green Continent this coming Sunday night. Yeah, I'm hoping that you'll be able to find ways to get into these frequencies here. But yeah, that's sure. You're going to have to look for another net control operator to help you out on the Sunday night net.
Yeah, I remember he mentioned that he was moving, but I didn't know when or anything. And like I say, I haven't. I think that they had a meeting here last Saturday, and I was up at Oshkosh at Flying, so I missed out on that.
He was telling me he just got home from Florida at about 0400 hours this morning.
KD9GCR, this is KD9YI. Yeah, I'll have to check in with him there, and yeah, it'd certainly be missed, and maybe he'll be able to, some of these internet connections and stuff. He's a lot into that sort of thing, and so maybe we'll catch him on either the EchoLink or the Fusion or whatever they call all those different kind of digital modes they have nowadays.
That'd be great. Okay, I don't have anything to add here, Scott. So I'm going to say 7-3. Have a good evening. Enjoy your weekend. We'll talk to you on a Sunday night.
Sounds good there, Jim. You take care, and we'll talk to you later. And hopefully, it's kind of late to wish you a good nap because it's about over. But anyway, hopefully you had a lot of check-ins tonight. KC9GCR, this is KD9YI 73.
Well, you're checking number 32. Well, let's see, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, let's see, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, let's see, 16, well, you're at 16 check-ins who actually checked in on the radio. The rest were internet check-ins, a couple of them checked in on the phone. Those are honorary check-ins, too. Okay, Scott, talk to you Sunday night. K9GCR, we clear 7-3.
7-3 and good night. KC9YI clear.
Are there any more stations I'd like to check in the Friday Night Fun Net? Please go now. Okay, I'm going to close down this net just to past 10 o'clock. We'll probably wait another 20 minutes yet before we start to start closing this thing down. So I want to thank everybody for checking in. I want to tell you about the Friday Night Fun Net Central Facebook page. This net is being live streamed on the internet, on YouTube. It's also being recorded for future replay on the Friday Night Fun Net Central Facebook page. Larry, no. Mike at K9MED is recording this net, and he always does a good job, but too. You not only listen to this net after he gets done posting it, but you listen to past editions of the net. You listen to last week's net, which is the Christmas in July edition. Now, I hope you enjoyed that net. Listen to Friday Night Fun Net all day, every day, or all night, every night. It's Friday night, every night of the week with the Friday Night Fun Net Facebook page. Let's say it's 3 in the morning, you can't sleep. You decide, well, I'm going to turn on the Friday Night Fun Net. Maybe that'll put me to sleep. If that doesn't put you to sleep, I don't know what will. And we got the Friday Night Fun Net Central Hotline. Area code 815-232-FN 232-3636. The local Freeport number. We had 2 stations check in. KF9SD Pat and KC9DD John Nelson always checks in. You heard that telephone ring, folks. That's a real telephone ring, not that phony baloney cell phone ring. And you see updated pictures of the Friday Night Fun Net Facebook page. You see updated pictures of my ham shack. You see pertinent information about the net. You see what you even see weather information. And okay, you see interesting stuff on there too. So okay. If you want to sign up for the Friday Night Fun Net Central Facebook page, contact either Justin K9FBO, Brad AH2I, or Ricky WX9RLT, and they'll get you signed up. Okay, any more stations want to check in the Friday Night Fun Net? Please call now. Okay, at this time, if I can find it, we're going to do the amateur's code. One moment, please. Okay, here we go. We'll find it. Okay, now this is the amateur's code. 1, the amateur is considerate. He never knowingly uses the air in such a way as to lessen the pleasure of others. 2, the amateur is loyal. He offers his loyalty, encouragement, and support to his fellow radio amateurs, his local club, and to the American Radio Relay League to which amateur radio is represented. 3, the amateur is progressive. He keeps his station abreast of science. It is well-built and efficient. His operating practice is above reproach. 4, the amateur is friendly. Slow and patient sending when requested. Friendly advice and counsel to the beginner. Kindly assistance, cooperation, and consideration for the interests of others. These are marks of the amateur spirit. The number 5, and this is very important. The amateur is balanced. Radio is his hobby. He never allows it to interfere with any of his duties he owes to his home, his job, his school, or his community. 6, the amateur is patriotic. His knowledge and his station are always ready for the service of his country and his community. That's the amateur's code. As Tony, K9RFD Repeater here in Stevenson County says, something to live by not only on the radio but throughout life itself. Okay, do we have any more stations? We'd like to check in the Friday Night Fun Net. Please go now. Okay, I'll repeat some of the traffic I had earlier. Of course, you know about the VE testing session, which will take place tomorrow afternoon at 12:30 p.m. at the Freeport Public Library. It's put on by State Line Amateur Radio Club. And we got several different county fairs going on. The Ogle County Fair is underway now. It'll run from Saturday and Sunday. The Joe Davis County Fair in Warren, Illinois is underway. That will run tonight, tomorrow, and Sunday. And the Belvedere Fair, or the Boone County Fair, will take place. It'll start this coming Tuesday. That'll go until next Sunday. And I believe in a couple weeks, I think the Peck Fair, the Winnebago County Fair, will also be underway too. So, if you haven't attended a county fair yet, make sure you do. You're done. We have fun. I went to Stevenson County Fair last Thursday and last Saturday. I had a wonderful time there, as I always do. This is K9GCR, the Friday Night Fun, and the K9RFD Repeater in Rockford, transmitting for Friday Night Fun at Central and Freeport. Do we have any more stations you want to check in? Please go now. Okay, I'm going to keep this net going for probably not about another 10 minutes yet, then I'm going to go ahead and close it down. Well, I'll tell you what, I think everybody must be enjoying the nice weather we got outside. Definitely a slow net. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 16. 16 on there checking that, so it's definitely a slow turnout. Like I said, everybody's enjoying the weather. But that's great. This is the good old summertime, folks. This is my favorite time of the year. Let's see, May, June, July, and August. That's my favorite time of the year. Yeah, September, October, November, December, January, February, not so much. We'll put it that way. know what? I'm going to put down 2 more honorary check-ins. Let's see. KD9N. Kurt, HC honorary check-in. And Dean. K9FLO. HC honorary check-ins. Last week, I think those 2 got on there and they ragged you for about 15 minutes. But that's what's nice about this net. We are not a formal net. This is like a swamp net, rag chew net, or tech net, or DX corner, or whatever. I think that's what makes this net so great. I've been happy to doing this since 2008. So I'll keep on doing this for many years to come. Okay, do we have any more stations I'd like to check in? Please call now. This is K9GCR with the Friday Night Fun Net on the K9RFD Repeater in Rockford, transferring for Friday Night Fun Net Central here in Freeport. It is now 10 p.m. curfew time. Parents, you know where your children are at. Lockdown, lockdown. Winnebago County Jail is now going into lockdown. Terry, K9MED was telling me he used to listen to county jail frequencies on a scanner. Every night at exactly this time, 10 p.m., the dispatch radios all the corrections officers in the jail. Lockdown, 10 o'clock, lockdown. Time to put the jailbirds to bed. Nighty-night, sleep tight, don't let the bed bugs bite. Okay, any more stations want to check the Friday Night Fun Net this time, please call now. Be sure you tell your mothers, your fathers, your sons and daughters, your brothers and sisters, your aunts and uncles, your nieces, your nephews, your grandparents, your in-laws, your neighbors, across the street, down the street, next door. Be sure you tell your butcher, your baker, your candlestick maker. Be sure to tell the clerk beyond the checkout counter of your grocery store. Be sure to tell the clerk beyond the counter of your local convenience store. Be sure you tell your waiters, your waitresses, or your bartenders at your friendly neighborhood bars, restaurants, taverns, or pubs. Be sure you tell the clerk behind the counter of your local post office when you buy your stamps or envelopes. Be sure you tell your bank cashier when you withdraw money or write a check or what have you. Be sure you, okay? Be sure you tell the members of your local PTA or PTO. Be sure you tell your used car dealer, your new car dealer, or garage mechanic. Be sure you tell your probation officer, your parole officer, your divorce lawyer. Sure you tell your boyfriends, your girlfriends, your ex-boyfriends, your ex-girlfriends, your ex-husbands, your ex-wives, your ex-in-laws. Of course, your old ladies. Sure you tell your priests, your ministers, your rabbis. Sure you tell Be sure you tell your ex-husband, your ex-wives, or your old ladies about the Friday Night Fun. The more check-ins are better than that. Make sure you have valid FCC license before you check in. Sorry, folks, we do not take check-ins from jailbirds, jammers, potty mouths, crackheads, dopeheads, potheads. Telemarketers, if you take a knee, or sit in the clubhouse, or clench your fist when the national anthem is being played, we don't take your check-ins. You don't back the boom, we don't take your check-ins. Happy to report that has not happened during these Olympics at all, so that's good. Okay, do we have any more stations who'd like to check the Friday Night Fun at this time? Please go now. Well, folks, I think I'm going to wrap this baby up. It was a great net. I think it was a slow net. I think people were out enjoying the weather. Unofficial count is 34 check-ins. We'll probably leave it at that. So, okay, be sure you tune in next week. We'll have our special annual cruise night edition of Friday Night Fun. And I'm going to ask everybody what kind of car you are driving now. What kind of car did you drive back when you were in high school? So, okay, with that, this is the last call for any stations like to check the Friday Night Fun net. From anywhere in the region with drop traffic, please call K9GCR. Last call for Ratchet Jaw.
WG9GG, Greg in Rockford.
WG9GG. Hey, we got you on the internet check-in, but we're going to remove that. You're a general check-in now. Greg, what's going on with you?
Well, I had a busy night tonight. Sorry I didn't get on earlier, but just been doing a lot of stuff around the house, and we're still looking for a new house here, but just keeping busy. How are things going with you?
Things are going great. Went to the furniture store here in Freeport. I ordered 2 pieces of furniture. They're going to be delivered to them on Monday morning between 9:30 and 10 o'clock. I'm going to get a settee and a matching chair.
Well, very good. That sounds nice. You should be comfortable.
Yes, and I'm happy to say after going over 3 years battling bed bugs and stuff there, when I had to get rid of some of my furniture, my living room is finally going to look like a living room again.
Well, that's good.
That's for sure. Hey, don't worry about checking in late. You're checked in, and that's the important thing. We did it. I know you checked in on the internet because my K9MED is recording it. Gave me your internet check-in, but you're checking on the radio now. You're a regular check-in now.
All right. Well, that sounds good. Thanks a lot.
You're welcome. Greg, 7-3, thank you for checking the Friday Night Fun Net. Enjoy your evening, enjoy your weekend.
All right, 7-3, Jim, and you have a good weekend too.
Okay, last call for any stations who want to check in the Friday Night Fun Net, please call now. Okay, this concludes Friday Night Fun Net for Friday, August 2nd, 2024. First Friday Night Fun Net of the new month of August. I want to thank everybody for checking in. 7-3's everybody. Tune in again next week, same time, same repeater for another edition of Friday Night Fun Net. Until then, this is Jim K9GCR. Now, net control of the Friday Night Fun Net. Now close down this Friday, August 2nd, 2024 edition of Friday Night Fun Net and return the repeaters and frequency of normal AM radio use at 10:07 p.m. Central Daylight Time. 3 hours, 7 minutes Zulu time with an unofficial count of 34 check-ins. 7-3's everybody. This is K9GCR wishing you all a very pleasant good night. K9MED, K9MED, K9GCR.
KD9MED.
Go ahead and post it, Mike. Got a 2 hour, 7 minute net with an unofficial count of 34 check-ins.
Alright, Jimmy, it'll be posted as soon as we shut down the stream there. This is KD9MED, clear on your final.
7-3, Mike, good luck on all your projects you gotta be doing or what have you. 7, thanks for what you do. We'll talk to you next Friday night. K9GCR we clear. 7-3, good night.
Alright, Jimmy, good night.